Yo, what's up? It's your boy Leroy Gangans here, coming at you with some Lost Ark news today. So apparently there's been a leak, or speculation at least, of what the next 3 months of content are going to hold, and this is from a website that got taken down like almost immediately, but it got reposted up here on nme.com. I'll have it in the description below if you want to check out the link as well. So let's just go ahead and check out like what all this says here. So it says today, March 7th, Amazon Games has shared what will be coming in the Western version of Lost Ark in a 3-month roadmap. They quote. There is a wealth of content present in the Korean version that has yet to make its way to the western shores of Arcasia, said the studio, which added that it will be working closely with Smilegate RPG to infuse content to the Western version at a steady cadence. In March, fans can expect a new Kadan story episode as well as an Abyss raid and the start of PvP season 1. So in March, we're getting the Abyss raid. This we already know that we're getting. It's going to be Argos here. If you look at the Abyss raids, Argos phase 1, 2, 3, which will set you up to doing the next tier of content, which is like 14, 15, which we'll get into in just a moment after we talk about a little bit more. Also, at the start of PvP season 1, that means we'll be getting a new weekly vendor as well, and an actual leaderboard in order to compete with the PvP scene. Because I know a lot of people are really hyped for that, and of course the vendors is really good for progressing your character anyway. And hopefully we'll also be getting like some challenge stuff as well at some point, to be another vendor that we can get just to progress our characters a little bit more. Um, and that will help with any kind of catch up factor that you'll have with alt and shit like that as well. So for March, we're getting story episode, Abyss raid, PvP season 1. That's what we can expect in March. It doesn't give a date, so I'm gonna assume mid to late, right? 'Cause it's already early March, so I'm assuming for all of these mid to late. And then for the next one, it says for April, Lost Ark will be updated with a new advanced class for warriors called the Destroyer. On what the Destroyer advanced class will bring, Amazon Games said, armed with a variety of skills in around charging into the heart of the fray, their hammer attacks are so catastrophically. I just fucked up that word so bad. Crushing that destroyers can bend gravity to their will. It will also bring a new Legion raid, a Guardian raid, and a whole new continent called South Vern. So South Vern, right, connected to North Vern, just along the map. You can't actually go to it yet, but in April they'll be coming with that. And new Legion raid. Legion raid will be Volton 14, 15. That's what we're going to expect. Volton for this, and then Volton will be kind of your BIS accessory equips for a little bit, whenever that comes out. So if you do miss all the Argos hype, that's okay. Do the Argos as you can, and then Volton will be your BIS equips for a little bit. It seems. Um, and then, as last one detail on the map, May will introduce the Arcanist advanced class for mages, who imbues special cards with their magics and uses them for a variety of effects. When the player lands an attack, it charges the card meter once the meter is completely charged. A card with random stats registers on the card deck, which can be pulled out and used to a devastating effect. Reads the roadmap. Um, so real quick before I go talk about the arc, and I want to talk about the Destroyer. The Destroyer is actually a class that I'm gonna like speed run to tier 3 if I can, because I really want to play Destroyer like on release. It's a little slower, especially like in cadence of the Berserker and stuff like that. But either way, I think the Destroyer is fucking sick. Its stagger damage is nuts. It's like tankiness, of course, nuts as well. It's a warrior class, all the good shit. If you guys are hyped for a destroyer, please let me know in the comments below. I'm really looking for the destroyer class. I was hoping that would come out like first or second or something like that, and it turns out we are getting it first. A lot of people said summoner because it was in the beta as well, but apparently they're holding summoner until after May. It appears. Um, so again, April we're getting destroyer, new Legion raid, which will be Volton. We're getting new Guardian raid, which will be what I assume to be 14, 15 Dusk-Elude raid, right? Which is like isn't that dark, like Dark Legia kind of. Um and then a whole new continent called Southburn, which will add more story as well. So that's what April will bring. And then May, we're getting the Arcanist class and a new Legion raid, a new Guardian raid, and Throne Spire, which will be the tier 3 tower, it seems. Okay. So the next Legion raid, right? Yeah, next Legion raid we're gonna get is Vicus. Um, from what I understand, Volton will be BIS equipped until probably cool. I think we'll see. But that's really cool. They're giving it like back to back months. We're getting the Legion raid, which is really dope. They're really trying to speed up. We also get new Guardian raid, which will be the uh Kung Kunglanium. That's the best. That's what I got. That's what I got. It's just another Chromium. It looks really sick though. Looks like an ice variant or some kind of titanium variant maybe. Um, but by the way, I'm actually really hyped about the Throne Spire. As you know, like doing the like the towers, especially on your ult, is a huge like catch-up mechanic, especially since you don't have like all the islands and shit like that as well. So this will be gladly welcomed. Um, the new Legion raid, man, that coming out like right after this too, because like Legion raids are weekly, right? So it's like you get 4 weeks of doing it, or maybe 6, depending on like exactly when they want to release it. Because if they do this like super early and then they just want like late or something, then you get like 4 or 6 weeks of doing it and then getting your gear, and then you have the new Guardian raid as well. Oh man, actually nuts. Don't say anything about story here, which is expected. I don't think we'll be getting another content for a little bit. Um, but yeah, that's the roadmap for the next 3 months. Just to recap here, we're getting in March Abyss raid, which will be Argos, Kadon story episode, and the start of PvP 1, which will also bring a new vendor, the PvP vendor as well. For April, we're getting Destroyer, new class, Legion raid, which will be Volton, Guardian raid, which will be Descaluda, and a whole new continent called Southford, which is more story as well. And then perhaps throw in some trial stuff in there, some like trial Guardian raid or something maybe for another vendor. That's kind of up in the air, I think. That's been like speculated around. Hopefully, catch up, or anything that gives you mats is always welcome. And then last in May, we're getting the Arcanist, right? And then Legion raid, we'll get Vicus, Guardian raid, we'll get Titanium Turtle here, and the tier 3 tower, it seems. So yeah, that's what's coming in the next 3 months for Lost Ark. Let me know what you guys are most hyped for. Not only like classes, right? Because I know a lot of people are really hyped for Lance Master. Like they're just double fist in the air because they're mad as hell. I get it. I want to play Lance Master 2, Lance Master, and Scouter 2. Man, just like there's already like some great classes in the game. The combat feels great, but man, as everyone knows, we want the big money. Bring it here. And then also, there's been talks about fixing skins or like bringing more cosmetics and stuff in that too, because as we all know from just looking at Korean like screenshots and stuff, cosmetics in this game have just amazing effects. So hopefully we'll be getting some of that too in the next few months. So be on the lookout for some news about that as well. Again, this is uh, quoted from Amazon Games, but this isn't like an Amazon Games website. Again, I'll have this link in the description below. If you want to check it out yourself, all that good stuff. If you guys like this kind of content, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Want to see something specific, let me know in the comments below. I always respond to them every single day. Until next time, see you guys.